other two presentations and Mark Morial's keynote this morning will really build nicely for you in your minds about what we're going to talk about today. My name is Dr. Nadia, and this is my colleague.
Justin Hansford.
And we are at St. Louis University. Our presentation today, as you can see, is entitled Occupying Wall Street and Occupy the World. What we're interested in doing is reinserting race and gender into leftist movements and understanding what the left, in our opinion, in some ways had left behind. Professor Hansford is going to start off with beginning overview of the history of Occupy movement and talk a little bit more systematically about race. And I'll conclude with speaking about how gender has been included in the Occupy movement, as well as race in a different venue, Occupy the Hood.
Great. So, welcome everybody, and let's get those the first. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So today we just want to tell you about the Occupy movement. I'm sure all of you have been familiar with the movement, with the slogan, "We are the 99%," representing the idea that there is a gross amount of inequality present in our society. And in fact, 1% of our population owns almost 40% of the wealth in the United States of America. And that 1% continues to have a great deal of influence over our political process as well as our economy. And it's exercised that influence in such a way as to make our world continuously subject to their ills and mistreatment. And so I just wanted to just give you an introduction to the history of the Occupy movement, talk about some of the influences on the movement. Many people mistakenly believe that the Occupy movement sprang up organically based on the recession and based on recent economic challenges that we face as a nation. But in fact, the Occupy movement itself is the continuation of a decades-long struggle to organize and to try to create another society, really based in leftist movements going back all the way really to the beginning of the century, but in particular, this iteration goes back at least to the SDS, Students for a Democratic Society movement, which took place in the mid to late 60s. There's also a controversy which took place in the beginning stages of the Occupy movement involving the movement's mission statement, which I believe helps to lead us into the discussion of white privilege within the Occupy movement, because it uncovered some of the ideas which the leadership, and many people will tell you that there is no leadership, but indeed, all movements, all groups do have people who exert more influence on the process than others. And this has also been the case with the Occupy movement. And the people in that group, not being perfect, they did have some controversial positions early on in the process. And I just wanted to help lead us into a discussion of the elephant in the room, which is the white privilege, which is present even in the Occupy movement itself. So, I was going to say.